Today I'm going to do a review on a book that I just read for kicks and giggles. It's a little known book called Fight Club. Technically, I just broke the first rule and the second rule, but whatever. It was a really great book. I want to tell you about it. So I'm one of those kids that saw the movie first, and reading the book obviously after. The first half got a little slow for me because I was like, oh, I've seen this already. They just made a like direct movie adaptation, but no, the second half hit me a lot harder than the movie did. I never really bought into the movie's like consumerism thing and like oh, watch out, stuff will start owning you, but like Tyler Durden becomes whatever Tyler Durden you saw in this book, and he's like almost talking to you. It grabs you compared to the movie, like the whole philosophy thing. Something awesome that I found when I read the afterword of this book was that Chuck Palahniuk wrote this with the idea of it being like a modern Great Gatsby, and I loved that book. Just read it in English class. Um, like the whole thing that it's like an apostolic like relationship between two guys, and then there's the two guys and a girl, and the one guy wants the girl, and they the end. Spoiler alert. So if you haven't, well, obviously if you're watching this, you must have seen the movie or something. But if you haven't ever heard of Fight Club, it is a book where a guy hates his job, hates his life, he can't sleep. He meets this man named Tyler Durden, who like is basically the yin to his yang, and he has him doing all kinds of crazy stuff. They make soap. They use that byproducts from the soap to make explosives to go and do uh, awful things and commit crimes, and but all for the sake of good. That says Tyler. But if there's one thing that I want to get across to someone who's never heard of this, is that it's not just about fighting. That's like the most common misconception, and I hate when people are just like, oh, it's just men fighting in a basement. Well, it's much more than that. The fighting's it's a way to let out male aggression that they can't otherwise because they're living their crappy job, crappy life. So basically, don't go into this like movie or book, whatever you do. Don't go into it with the idea that it's an action movie because it's not. And I'd imagine that you'd want to see the actual stuff. So this is the cover. The inside's awesome. It has a black eye and the rules of Fight Club. And yep, it's all clean cut. Nice easy read. Big words. Probably the main thing I got out of this was the whole living in the moment thing, because to quote the book, this is your life and it's ending 1 minute at a time. So you better be doing what you love for as long as you can, and for a good reason. Okay, another thing, this book costed like 15 bucks. It's really expensive for how short it is, but when I walked in the bookstore, I knew I wanted to get it. Like I had to buy it regardless of the price. But check your library. But this might be something that you were looking for, like me. But yeah, it's worth it. Definitely, this is a must buy, especially if it sounds cool to you. I don't know if you got anything out of this video like that make you want to buy it, which is really crappy because it's a review. But uh, definitely give it a try. It will be so worth your time. Definitely a read that you need to get in this year as soon as you can. And as the Germans say, bis später. Chicken tenders with sweet sauce all over my body.
What are they selling? Chocolate?
What? What are they selling?
They're selling chocolate, Ma.
Something awesome that I found out when I read preface. Or crap, no, not the preface. The afterword. Something awesome I thought was